All right, back at Evans High School for half number 2. Thanks to Stephanie French for all her work during the halftime, and got a chance to hear and find out all the details on the coaching staff for Border Bowl 3 for Team Georgia from head coach Lamia Lackey. Right now, though, Coach Lackey is worried about his Evans Knights holding on to this lead. They lead Lakeside 12-10 after a first half that saw both teams, Matt, really be able to move the ball.
Yeah, different stages of the first half, they were able to get some points, and for Lakeside with a missed field goal, getting close to the halftime mark, but still able to get one to go through and kind of establish more drives for them. So they feel a little more confident in their offense. And for Evans, they looked good on their scoring drives. They just have to figure out a way to get it back in the end zone, running and passing the ball like they did so well on that first drive.
I think the stats would really surprise people. Most people probably felt Evans would be able to run the ball more and Lakeside might be able to throw it better. It's the exact opposite. Lakeside with 150 yards on the ground, Evans with only 37, but Evans has 123 through the air and 2 touchdowns. Lakeside with just 55. Total yards, Lakeside 205 to 160. Penalties, Evans doing a much better job this week. 4 penalties for 28 yards, Lakeside 3 for 25, and the 1 turnover for Lakeside. As far as individual numbers for Evans, B.J. Berry, 11 carries for 34 yards. Passing the ball, Dylan Jordan, 7 of 11, 123 yards and 2 touchdowns. Very, very effective. The touchdown passes, Derek Mims caught the first. Will Millwood caught the second.
Yeah, and for Lakeside, rushing, a lot of characters in on the rushing attack. Reed with 13 attempts for 99 yards with a touchdown. And then Nick Patterson came in, number 10, a little closer towards halftime for 2 series right before halftime. 4 attempts at running the ball for 29 yards. Remember, he had 1 touchdown, but it actually got called back for holding. And then Stokes, 7 attempts for 22 yards. And then passing, Reed, 2 of 8, 55 yards. And then Patterson, 0 for 1, and the 1 being intercepted. So we'll see what Lakeside goes with this second half. It felt like they took a little time before they let Patterson come back in and kind of get established. What do you think is kind of in their game plan for the second half? It looked like they were able to move the ball a little bit better with Patterson in terms of just yardage-wise, but with Reed, they did get that touchdown from him.
I think you go with Patterson, but like I said, I'd like to see him, unless Reed's hurt, which we don't know, I'd like to see him utilize Reed either as a receiver or a back. He's an athlete. You want to get him the ball, but I like the idea of Patterson back at quarterback. While Reed has played well in his absence, I think Patterson did give the offense a boost when he came in there. The only touchdown drive, though, it was Reed. Now, they did convert that big pass play on 3rd and 25, but bottom line, he did get him a touchdown.
Well, and 55 total yards passing, and like you said, that one going for 35, 40 yards.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure on the yardage, but still the majority of it coming from that one play. And really, I would say the biggest surprise is how Lakeside was able to score against Evans on that drive because, again, just Reed basically running right, left, and able to get in the end zone, which good for them, but still very surprising from Evans' defense.
Yeah, keep in mind, though, Evans is without Kobe Germany, who's regarded as the number 4 ranked middle linebacker among the sophomore class in the entire country. Lakeside fumbles the kick, or Evans does, and Lakeside got it, I think. They fumbled it once, and then they fumbled it a second time, and on the second one, I think Lakeside got it, and they do. Lakeside recovers the fumble inside the 15, right about the 14-yard line. And if we can get another look at that, Evans, they fumbled it first, and then it looked like an Evans player picked it up, and then he got it knocked out of his hands again, and Lakeside comes away with it.
Kind of the rare fumble it one time, shame on you. Fumble it twice, still shame on you. Very surprising.
We've seen both teams struggle holding on to the football on kicks tonight.
Well, and anytime you field a kickoff with your back turned to the kickoff team, that's a terrible way to try to return a kick, and then putting it on the ground twice and still not able to come up with it.
Lakeside with Patterson in there, and he's going to be brought down from behind. He's lucky to hold on to that ball. And there's Derek Mims again. He's had a great game. He's got an interception, a touchdown catch, and there he gets a sack.
Well, and him coming over the top and trying to knock that ball loose. Again, he'll get plenty of those during this season, playing defense like that, trying to run up behind Patterson and try to jar the ball loose.
So Lakeside gets the huge turnover to start this second half. But they lose 5 on that play, on the nice play from Derek Mims. In a shotgun is Nick Patterson, the senior quarterback. And Patterson looking to throw. Got one-on-one coverage. A good throw by Patterson. Is it caught? No, it's incomplete. Beautifully thrown ball by Patterson. We saw that same play where Reed underthrew it, and the defensive back on that play, Trey Gibson, made a play. But that time, M.J. Arnold almost made a great catch.
Yeah, just not able to come up with it, and those are the kind that make you sick. Again, the ball's right there. The defenders doesn't really have a chance to make a play on the ball because you're in between him and the ball because the ball's kind of falling right in the perfect spot. So,
yeah, good throw by Patterson.
And Patterson,
see the replay here brought to you by Doctors Hospital. The ball thrown perfectly, but it would have been a great catch.
Yeah,
it
would have been a great catch. But really, they go to that a lot. All that space out there, they try that one-on-one kind of jump ball, which is, numbers-wise, really worth the chance just because you might get a pass interference call. You can always get the touchdown, or it could just be an incompletion.
Trying to pick on Trey Gibson, but so far he's been able to hold his own out there. They're looking to throw again. Again, they're going deep against Gibson one-on-one, and Arnold dives this time, and he makes the catch. Touchdown. Unbelievable catch. They went right back to him, and he makes a one-handed, incredible. What an acrobatic play by M.J. Arnold, and that gives Lakeside the lead.
Again, going back to it, he must have heard, obviously when you drop one like that, you want another opportunity, and he made the most of it with this great catch.
He may challenge for play of the year. Last week we had that great run by Carr, but where he kind of somersaulted in the end zone and was spun around and lost the football, and it resulted in a Midland Valley touchdown anyway. But that play, what a catch by M.J. Arnold. Let's see if Grebeck can add on the extra point here. And that will give Lakeside a 5-point lead, 17-12 on the touchdown pass, 20 yards from Nick Patterson to M.J. Arnold. And Lakeside back out in front in this back-and-forth Columbia County rivalry matchup.
With that touchdown, Mullins Management Group of Mullins Crossing will give $50 donation to the Lakeside Booster Club.
And Stephanie French giving us some info. She was able to talk to Coach Hibbets and the keys for the second half. Scoring in the red zone. Well, that time they were right at it at the 20 and then taking opportunities given. Well, they took an opportunity. He's dead on it. They got the fumble recovery on the kickoff. So just like last week, remember last week, Coach Knight at Midland Valley kind of called what would happen in the second half, although he wasn't able to quite come back and win. Coach Hibbets doing the same thing. So Lakeside on top on the beautiful throw from Patterson to M.J. Arnold. And now Evans will try to answer. First thing, though, they've got to corral the kick. Brendan Grebeck kicked it deep last time. They were unable to hold on to it.
Yeah, apparently easier said than done.
So there's the tall freshman. And it's a liner into the end zone, so that will be a touchback. Evans will have it at the 20. Rozier was going to run it out, but high school rules, once it goes into the end zone, it's a touchback.
And big series here for Evans because Lakeside kind of, again, running two jump ball plays, basically just saying we think our guy's better than yours one-on-one.
And they took the momentum, too, with the fumble
right.
and able to, convert it into points.
We'll see Evans more of a balanced attack on offense, but Lakeside kind of taking that momentum in terms of the big plays and putting points on the board.
There's Dylan Jordan. He had a great first half. 2 touchdown passes, 123 yards through the air. Evans unable to really establish the run, though. That time, Barry picks up good yardage out across the 25, and they're going to spot him down right there. So it'll be 2nd and 5. B.J. Barry up around 40 yards rushing now. Evans Knights lead the all-time series 15-7 with one tie between the two. And Evans has won the last 2 after Lakeside had won about 4 in a row in the series. Here's a good run from Barry, still on his feet. And that's a case where the defensive back just tried to reach in and grab the football instead of making the tackle. And Barry made him pay for it with a big pickup all the way to the 42.
Yeah, he's not one of those players that you're going to – I don't know if it's worth the gamble trying to rip the ball out of his hand just because the low center of gravity. There's your momentum knocking into his isn't going to knock him over like some ball carriers. He's going to continue to churn his legs and get those extra yards. Well, so far, he hangs on to the ball, so not really a fumbling candidate so far.
He picked up 17 on that play, and now he's up to the 45, 3 more. So Barry, after a really slow first half, for him. Like I said, he was a 1,000-yard back a year ago. First half, 11 carries for 34 yards. He now is approaching 60 yards rushing on the game, right at 59. And here's the throw from Jordan, a complete pass out into the flats. Caught the receiver on the run, and they're able to get it all the way inside Lakeside territory to the 40. And that was Will Millwood on the catch.
First and 10 from the 40-yard line.
So the Knights on the move here. Dylan Jordan with a complete pass there. 15 more yards. First and 10, ball at the 40. 9:24 and counting here in the third quarter. Evans down by 4. They hand it off to Barry. Barry with a head of steam. Barry on his feet, getting to the outside. Barry to the 30, to the 25, inside the 20. Still going. He's finally brought down by Bingham, but not before he gets down to the 22, and he is pumped.
Yeah, ran towards the inside and then got right back to the outside, kind of playing with the defense, trying to get them out of position, and does just that. Cuts it upfield, eludes one tackle, and then you see Lakeside trying to meet in the middle and try to tackle him. He just jets back outside.
That was an 18-yarder. He's already got more yards rushing in the second half than he had in the first half.
And then even on the end of the run, even electing to shake one of the Lakeside defenders out of his shoes.
Nathan corrected me, 23 yards on that. So, again, he's got almost 50 yards rushing in this half. He had 11 carries for 34 in the first half. Evans trying to establish that run, and the one luxury they have is a strong-arm quarterback. They can mix in the pass when they need to. Dylan Jordan in a shotgun. Evans on the move. Inside the Orange Theory Fitness orange zone. That pass is bobbled and incomplete. Robert Clay, we haven't called his name tonight, and that time he had one and tried to turn and run before he caught it.
Yeah, got to catch the ball first. Good throw. And it was fairly well defended.
He was an all-county receiver last year for the Knights.
Third down, 12 for the Knights.
This class of seniors, though, was when he was an 8th grader, he was the best player among the group. Ben John and some of the others have now taken over, but Clay, as a middle schooler, was the star running back. But like I said, all-county as a receiver a year ago. And there's Millwood. Goes into the air after the catch. He's had a good game tonight, and he's down to about the 12.
Yeah, already having a touchdown on the tonight so far.
So 4th down now. 4th and 7. The ball is just inside the 12 at the 11.
It looks like they're going to kick it.
So the Knights are going to bring on their kicker, Tyler. So Max Tyler, the sophomore, will try to make this a 2-point game. 17-12 right now, Lakeside. Tyler lining up what is going to be a 29-yarder. And it's a liner, and looks like he pulled it, and it's no good. So he hooked it left, and it's no good. So both teams now have missed field goals. Lakeside a 40-yarder, Evans a 29-yarder. So both teams have missed field goals. Evans also has a missed extra point, and because of that, they went for 2 on their second extra point and missed that. So that's 5 points, and guess what? Lakeside is up by 5.
Yeah.
Now, Lakeside does have the missed field goal of their own, a 40-yarder.
But able to get back down in the orange zone and get a field goal before halftime. So.
And a correction, guys, it's those of you watching at home, it says 16-12. It's 17-12 Lakeside. And this time they hand the ball off. They faked it to Stokes, and Patterson is going to be brought down to the line of scrimmage. He fell forward for maybe a yard. So Lakeside, 2nd down and 9, ball at the 21. There's a look at Lakeside's offense. Nick Patterson, number 10, is the quarterback. Last year, Lakeside had so much talent, and Patterson came in as the starting quarterback, a lot of pressure. And they narrowly missed out on the playoffs, and it was probably the Evans game, the upset by the Knights, that cost them. They're trying to get a little revenge here. Patterson to throw it. He's got a man in the flats. It is caught. And up across the 30, that's going to be a first down for the Knights. Or for the Panthers, excuse me. So first down for the Panthers. A nice throw and catch. That's Vashawn Barnes who made the catch, and then a missed tackle gives him the first down on our Doctors Hospital instant replay. In just a moment, we're going to have a special guest in the booth. Talk about McDonald's with Angie Towns. And a fumble, and it's picked up by the quarterback. He fell right on top of it, Nick Patterson. That would have been costly. Lakeside has one turnover, as does Evans. The difference is Evans resulted in a Lakeside touchdown. So 2nd and 12. Ball is at the 32-yard line.
You talked about the
30 after the loss of
5 points being the difference, obviously, in the league. But for Lakeside, in terms of the momentum, I mean, a huge bullet dodge there because now they have the ball again. They've been really driving it down the field. And Evans drove the ball fairly well, but not be able to get anything out of it.
Well, Patterson just ran right into the defensive end that time. Didn't hear him coming on that side. That's McCord. And McCord had a big pickup, or a big play there for Evans. So McCord with the sack. There's a flag on the field. McCord's had a good game for the Evans defense. Early on, it was Parker Stokes making the plays. Since then, it's been
we had
McCord
holding on the offense.
and Derek Mims. There's a
That's
holding
it.
call. That has declined, though, after the sack. So it's going to be
down.
3rd down and long.
3rd down, 22 for the Panthers.
3rd and 22. The ball is at the 19-yard line. So long 3rd down play here. If you're unable to get any yards, you're going to be punting from way back in your own territory. The last long play they had, they converted on 3rd and 25. But this is a 3rd and 24. So Patterson in a shotgun, 3rd and 24. Knights down by 5. Hoping for a play here defensively. Oh, a pass right across the middle to Barnes. A huge play for Lakeside. It's their second monster pickup on 3rd down, and there was a fumble at the end of the play. Fumble at the end of the play. The official is saying he was down.
Yeah,
Evans is saying they got the ball. The officials are saying no, he was down. It is Lakeside ball. Well, the Evans folks are upset about this one. Now, we got an Evans player down. Let's see if we can see it on the replay. Beautiful throw by Patterson in between defenders to Barnes. And let's see at the end of the play if Barnes coughed it up before he went down. No, the ground caused that fumble for sure. He went down, he was hit, went down, and the ground caused the fumble. So they have converted a 3rd and 24 and a 3rd and 25. I tell you what, while we got a break in the action, let's introduce you to our guest in the booth with us. We have from McDonald's, one of our fine sponsors, Angie Towns. Angie, how are you? First time talking to you this year. Well, for those that have not been able to talk to you before or listen to you before, how did you get your start with McDonald's?
Well, I happened to move to St. Louis, and my uncle moved to St. Louis at the same
Tell
time.
Chris that this could be a longer break than normal.
That's great.
And I started working with him, and that was in
Hold on one second, Angie. We're going to trade out mics for you. Having a hard time here. There we go. Give her that microphone. So we're with Angie Towns from McDonald's, and tell us how you got your start. You mentioned you had a relative who had a franchise opened in St. Louis, right?
right. And while I was there,
Hey,
he
Chris.
wanted to expand, and he needed people
Hey, never mind,
to
never
run
mind,
the
never
business,
mind.
and so that he could expand fast.
Yeah.
And so I took over several restaurants for him, and I got the blood. I got
Got
the
in your
ketchup
blood,
the
huh?
Blood. Yes.
Well, there's something special. There's always been a kind of a connection between McDonald's and high school, and especially high school
Absolutely.
sports. And you guys are really taking that to the next level, sponsoring our games and a lot of the stuff WJBF is doing, and we appreciate
Yeah.
that. But talk about that connection. Not only the high school kids that come eat after the games, but a lot of them work at your McDonald's, right?
Exactly. Actually, I think I have kids from 3 different schools this year. I've had Lakeside, Evans all the time.
Yeah.
Harlem, Grovetown. It's been really fascinating to talk to all the kids. And the sports, it's just another way of us getting involved and helping kids in a positive way.
That's right.
They're doing good things by staying out of trouble and playing. and we try to do as much as we can to encourage that.
And it is the hangout. That's where people
Absolutely.
go after the games, which
Absolutely.
I know you love, and you want to keep that up, right?
Absolutely. We love to see them come.
Yeah.
And
It's been that way in Columbia County since back when I was in school. I mean, that's the way it was,
Yeah.
and it's that tradition is sort of carried on.
and they've got to get that energy out.
Yeah.
And what's a better way than eating?
There you go. There you go. Well, like I said, Angie, we so much appreciate what you guys do, letting us come here and put the focus on, like you said, not just the football team, but the band, the cheerleaders,
Absolutely.
everybody involved in this festive occasion, this high school football on Friday nights. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Angie Towns with McDonald's. We appreciate her being with us. McDonald's, of course, a big-time sponsor of all WJBF sports endeavors, it seems, and we appreciate their support. So as we come back to action, Lakeside has the ball on a third down play here. Matt, they've converted a 3rd and 24. They've converted a 3rd and 25. So I guess 3rd and 11 should be no problem, right?
Right, you would think so. But the first big completion coming basically in the air. The second one with the big game that we just saw was a great run after the catch and a well thrown ball.
Yeah,
Great
threw it
pass play
between
call.
defenders
Right.
perfectly. But, those are backbreakers. When you've got a 3rd and 24 and a 3rd and 25 and the team gets it, I mean, that just demoralizing when that happens. And it's happened twice for Evans. See if they can bounce back here on a 3rd and 11. And that one is blown dead with a flag here. It's going to be a false start on Lakeside. So, you know what? Maybe they're just trying to get back to 3rd and 25 again. They do better there. It's third. They got a few more penalties to go.
They've been effective, so
It's
whatever it takes.
3rd and 15 now. 4:07 to go, third quarter. Close game here. Lakeside on top, 17-12. Evans, a couple of touchdown passes for Dylan Jordan for Lakeside. Touchdown run from Nick Reed and a touchdown pass from Nick Patterson. They've also added a field goal from Brendan Grebeck, their freshman kicker. Here's Patterson. Ball's at midfield. 3rd and 15. Got to get inside the Evans 35. Looking to throw. Here's the pass. It is in and out of a little bit of alligator arms there, but that would have been a great catch. McLaurin, who's had a good game tonight, unable to hold on to that one. So it will be 4th down. So Lakeside will be forced to punt it away.
I want to remind you, you can watch the game live on your smartphone, see replays, watch the play-by-play broadcast from WJBF TV, and it's all free from WJBF News Channel 6. Just go to the App Store on your smartphone, download the WJBF High School Sports app, and click on Game Night Live.
So Lakeside to punt it away here. Connor Staten, the punter, did a good job in the first week against North Augusta. This is a high, booming kick. Beautiful kick. And that is a good one. Fair catch at the 6-yard line. Staten hammered that one. We'll take a timeout here. When we come back, Evans will have it at the 6. 1st and 10, under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Lakeside on top of Evans right here on WJBF Sports Game Night Live. All right, welcome back to Evans High School, John Pierce Blanchard Memorial Stadium. The Knights trail Lakeside 17-12, but they've got the ball back. The problem is they've got 94 yards to go. They're at the 6 after a booming kick by Staten. So Evans trying to win for the 3rd consecutive time in this series. Lakeside had won several in a row, and then the last couple of years, Lakeside went in as the favorite, and Evans picked up the win. So here we go. Hand off to Barry, trying to work along their left side, and this time Barry is going to pick up maybe 2 as M.J. Arnold comes in and makes the tackle. Let's go down to the sidelines to Stephanie French for an Augusta Auto Auction sideline report.
Hey guys, losing one player already to a season-ending injury was enough for Evans High School. Well, they've got Trey Gibson on the sideline right now. We saw that nasty hit earlier. He is in a lot of pain. The athletic trainer, the team doctor, right now working on his left knee. They have strapped him up. They've got crutches for him. He is just in a lot of pain. Hopefully we see him back later this season, but we will work on updates as they come into us. Back up to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Steph. We appreciate that update. Robert Clay on the carry that time, his first of the game. And that gets Evans up to about the 10-yard line, but it's still going to be 3rd down and about 6.
Getting that injury coming on that long pass play at the end of it. Kind of a host of Knights making the tackle.
So Dylan Jordan talking to his running back Barry here on a big third down play for the Knights. Don't want to have to be punting from about your own end zone, which is where they would be. Dylan Jordan looking to throw, rolling out, steps up, throws across the middle, almost picked off as MJ Arnold stepped in front of Ryan Morningstar. So it's going to be fourth down from the Knights. They're going to have to punt it. So Lakeside gets the fumble on the first possession on the kickoff to start the half. They score. Evans gets a stop, but unable to do much on offense, backed up deep in their own territory. So MJ Arnold will be back deep to receive the punt. He's at his own 45. So Lakeside could get their second great starting position of this half. So Evans in their own end zone for about 3 yards deep is where their punter is set up ready to go. He has punted well tonight, and this is a line drive trying to get it on the ground rolling. It's fair catch. Whoa, a fair catch. Had some running room there, but Arnold, bottom line, Lakeside's going to have great field position. Ball at the 49, 1st and 10. When we come back, 2:25 to go third quarter. Lakeside up 17-12. Back in a moment. And we are back. There you see the moon over Evans High School.
As long as it's not full.
Not full. Not full. That is a good thing. Here we go. We've had some wild stuff happen in this one, though, and there's a sack. Parker Stokes comes through. That's the second time in this half where Evans has come through and been able to sack the quarterback, Nick Patterson, for a loss. Both times the loss was about 5 yards. So that'll be 2nd and 15. So Stokes and McCord, along with Mims, those guys are stepping it up for the Evans defense. So 2nd and 15 Lakeside, under 2 minutes to go third quarter. Panthers up by 5.
And still leading into halftime, Lakeside, was making a case for a little momentum, and they've continued to keep it.
Well, the big one was the fumble on
quarter.
The fumble on the opening kickoff of the second half by Evans. Patterson to throw. He's got a man, beautiful throw. Threw it before his man made the turn, and then Arnold, when he turned around, the ball was right there. It's going to be short of the first down, but a good pass by Patterson. So third and a little more manageable here, 3rd and 5, so a 10-yard pickup. So Evans needs a stop here on defense. The Knights, 3rd down and 5 for Lakeside. And in trouble, Patterson, and he's brought down from behind. And there's a flag down. That's probably going to be a hold. They're going to decline that. McCord comes up with another play, or was that Mims? Mims got him that time. So Evans, let's see on the Doctors Hospital instant replay. Well, might get a look at that in a second here. It's holding on Lakeside. They're going to decline that. Mims got the sack, so it's going to be 4th down. Watch the play here again. Mims just too quick along the edge. And he makes the play. Matter of fact, I think he got held. He was almost tackled.
And did a great job of, a lot of times you'll see guys try to catch up to whoever they're running for. He knew he could easily get his legs and still get the stop and go ahead and bring him to the ground. And Mims electing to jump and make the sure tackle.
Well, Lakeside's going to have to punt it away. The problem is their punter, Cotton State, can boom it if you're Evans, the problem is. And last time he pinned them deep. Let's see if he can do it again. The ball is right on the Old English E here.
Yeah, last time he kicked it, 46 yards in the air, so without any bounce, he certainly would have went a lot further.
And he gets another, this one a shorter kick, but it's going to take a Lakeside bounce. And Lakeside, did it touch an Evans player? Lakeside saying it touched an Evans player. Well, did he get blocked? Did he get blocked into it, though? They're saying no, it's Lakeside ball. And the Evans player is saying he got pushed into it. Now the officials are talking it over. It looks like the Evans player may have gotten pushed into the ball. Let's see. The officials are doing a good thing here. They're getting together and talking it over. Let's see on the instant replay if we get a look at it. It looked to me like the Evans player might have got knocked into it. Yeah, see, he's not even looking at the ball. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he got pulled by the Lakeside player,
pulled
definitely.
Back into it, yeah.
Unfortunately, the officials don't have a look of that, but they're going to get it right anyway. Good job, man. They did a good job there, Matt, to get together, talk that over, and make the right call.
Yeah, 'cause
Hey, get out the field!
on the instant replay, it's pretty easy to see, but again, they don't
Have luxury
they
of
don't have
that,
the luxury
but
of
they
that.
got together and got it right. Boy,
And
that
kind
would
of
have
a tough
been
one to see, though, because he didn't get blocked into it.
He got pulled into
when he
it.
got pulled back into it.
that would have been a devastating turnover for
Yeah.
Evans. And the official even explained it to him. So one of the officials saw it. He just told the Lakeside player basically what happened. So one of them definitely saw it, which is good. Now we've got a flag. Is that going to be – that's on Lakeside. Is it on the sideline of Lakeside? Unsportsmanlike conduct. Not sure what happened. They weren't happy with the call, but they're going to see on the
Okay, we got
replay
a
when
dead
they watch
ball.
it was the
Got
right
us
call.
supposed to like conduct
And
on the
again,
white
if you miss
team.
any of tonight's action,
Be first down black.
tonight on WJBF Sports Game Night Live, you can catch the rebroadcast and see the play in question on WJBF News Channel 6 this Sunday at 12 o'clock.
Like I said, the Lakeside coaching staff and players weren't happy, but when they see the and even
Right.
their fans, but when they see the replay, they're gonna know the right call was made. So here's Turner, Evans, late in the third quarter. Knights trail by 5. Both teams have moved the ball effectively. Here's Barry, and Barry stumbles his way forward to pick up about 2. Here's a look at B.J. Barry. He's had a pretty good game considering he struggled in the first half, only 3 yards to carry, but in the second half he's now approaching 100 yards. He's got 85 on the night, so he's got 51 in the second half. Stepping up is Turner, and he's going to run it. Turner is going to pick up about 4.
And to make it a manageable third down.
So Dylan
Again, a lot
Jordan.
of options where you're able to pick up yards like that and put it in between state for the defense.
Well, that's going to be the final play of the quarter. Lakeside leads it 17-12. Evans will have the ball when we come back on a 3rd and short. It's WJBF Sports Game Night Live. Lakeside over Evans 17-12 heading to the 4th.